What's up, everybody? OGP back with you from Pasadena, California, where Eddie and Alex Van Halen grew up. And back in 1976, 48 years ago, they drew their last name, Van Halen, in cement right next to this liquor store, which I don't know there was a liquor store here back in 1976. But when this curb was poured, Eddie and Alex Van Halen came here and wrote their name in the fresh cement. And you can see some Van Halen fans have recently painted the Van Halen logo right there. But here it is. Unfortunately, there's a car parked right next to it. It is on a curb, and it's very dirty right now. But it's cool that it's still here. V-A-N Halen, right there, written in the sidewalk by Eddie and Alex Van Halen. Rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen. And I was kind of oblivious to the larger Van Halen logo written in chalk right there, but it's pretty cool. The Van Halen, and it's still there. From all these years, 48 years later, written in the sidewalk. It's too bad it's so dirty. It would be cool if it was cleaned. It almost looks like maybe somebody had a little fire or spilled something or poured something there. Hard to say. Pretty cool though, to last 48 years. This writing on the curb is actually just a couple blocks from Eddie and Alex's childhood home, which we'll go see right now. In 1962, the Van Halens moved from Holland, like the country, to Pasadena, California. And this became the Van Halen home. Well, the sun has set and it's getting dark quick, but here we are, right there behind me. Eddie and Alex Van Halen grew up in that house. Crazy to think. Two legendary rockers grew up in a simple little house right here in Pasadena, California. I've moved across the street to get a better view, but the large tree and many trees actually around the home make it a little tough to see it all. But I wonder, was maybe that room right there Eddie or Alex's? Hard to say, who knows. But when it comes to people's homes, I try to be respectful. I'm not going to go knock on the door or bug them or anything, but just thought it was kind of cool. The home Eddie and Alex Van Halen grew up in, and walked around the corner and wrote their name, well, their last name, Van Halen, in the concrete before they were ever famous. When in Pasadena, you go to Los Tacos, which is Spanish for the tacos, just to clarify that. And no, I kid. I'm looking for something to eat, driving down the road, and I saw the tacos. So, let's go try some tacos from the tacos. Best tacos for San Gabriel Valley Inland Empire by LA Times Readers Poll. Best soft shell tacos, best potato tacos. Los Tacos. Let's head on in. Well, the menu pretty much looks like your average taco shop in Southern California here. But the fellow at the register is very friendly and helpful. I ordered myself the 4 taco special. It's on sale today. Normally $15, on sale for $12 because it's Tuesday. Num 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 num. I gotta tell you, I am impressed. I understand the reason for the reviews, and I love the ambiance too. The nice chairs, friendly people, clean restrooms. Overall, 2 thumbs up. I will definitely go back to the tacos. But speaking of places that I've been back to, it's Halloween season, and I'm in Pasadena. I think we should go pay Michael Myers a visit. Here I am at Michael Myers' childhood home right here in Pasadena, California. Of course, everybody knows this is not the original location. The house would have been demolished in the 80s if they had not moved it from where it was to here. But here it is, and now it's some type of office, real estate office or something, but there it is, Michael Myers' childhood home. So the camera comes up to the house, stops short of going up the stairs. I love how somebody left a little pumpkin. Goes sideways like this, and there was a jack-o'-lantern there. Goes around the side. And Michael looks in this window, sees his sister making out. Sister goes upstairs. Camera comes back to the front. Looks up to that room, and the light was on, and it turns off. Then the camera comes back down, goes to the back of the house, which we won't be able to get to because of the gate, but Michael goes around back there and in the door and upstairs to kill his sister. And so that was the way the scene was shot, essentially. I can remember it, but I do think it's cool that they have the little pumpkins around. So my guess is they, being the owners of this house now, kind of embrace what is going on. But they have a little sign here. It says, one of Michael Myers' enduring qualities is silence. I respect that you should too. Do not knock. No one is going to let you in. I thought it's an office. I'm not sure. But inside the home is a staircase that goes up. This was actually used. The interior of the house was actually used in the filming of the movie. They did not use a studio set. One other cool thing about the location of the Michael Myers house is that it's now across the street from the building that was the hardware store where Brackett is responding to the call because the hardware store was broke into. We know it was Michael Myers. They stole Halloween masks, rope, and knives. But that was that building right there, that corner. And so this road right here, Lori and Annie were driving down this street, and Michael stopped maybe back by where that car is. Lori and Annie kept going down here and made a left and stopped right in front of that store where Brackett, played by Charles Cyphers, came out and talked to Annie, his daughter, to explain that there was a break-in at the hardware store. You heard the alarm going off in the background. But there it is, the old hardware store from Halloween, 1978. Right across some train tracks and a street from Michael Myers' childhood home. How could I come and see Michael Myers' house and not see Laurie Strode's house? Which, as legend has it, they leave a pumpkin outside so that you can sit where Laurie Strode sat and hold the pumpkin like she did while she was waiting for Annie. So here we are. I love that they do that with the pumpkin. I have sat there before. So many people have sat there and held the pumpkin. Same place Jamie Lee Curtis, aka Laurie Strode, sat. Held her pumpkin, waiting for her friend to pick her up. It's dark. It's kind of nice. They have decorations. And in the window, a jack-o'-lantern. Love it. See, this is the way you embrace having a house that's made famous from a movie. Well, that's funny. There was two people walking down the street, and they actually lived there. They went inside and turned on the light, and look, they have some more jack-o'-lanterns down there. We'll look up in the window. They have Michael Myers now. They just turned on that light. That's awesome. And of course, the Strode Realty sign. That's pretty cool. Well, all that, and we finally reached the real destination. This street here decorates every year for Halloween, and they do it right. It's kind of like the Halloween version of Christmas Tree Lane or Candy Cane Lane, depending on whatever. They have them in most cities, but whatever your city calls it. This is like the Halloween version of that. So let's take a look down here at all these decorations. Let's start right here with this house with a whole bunch of TVs. What are they? Like a Nightmare on Elm Street playing? Oh, that's great. Oh, the big jack-o'-lantern face back there. Haha, that's great. All the trees wrapped in orange lights. They've got some nice decorations going on right there. These people, this house spared no expense. Look at that. So cool. This is how you do Halloween. That's awesome. And here we've got Jack Skellington. Oh, that's great. And over to the other side of the street. Lots of headstones. You got a skeleton coming up out of the ground. Oh, you got like a pig face guy up on the porch there. Michael Myers inside the house. That's great. And this one, a corn maze or a cornfield. Look, oh, you got a scarecrow, a couple scarecrows in there. Oh, that's great. Oh, somebody up in the window. Is that Michael Myers up in the window? I missed it. But there's a sign back here. Killer Cornfield. That's great. So you remember being here a couple years ago with, I think, Cinestalker and Wet Movie 1. And, oh.
The original farmer buried his victims in this very field. They say it helped to keep his soil nice and fertilized. Would you care to see where the remains lie?
I think I'll pass. I don't need to see where the remains lie. I think I'll pass. I love it. Oh, and what's going on over here? This is kind of like feels like a Blair Witch house or something right here with these things in the yard. It's creepy. It's like very simple, but kind of creepy as heck. We got Dracula. Oh, look at the upside down kid over there, or doll or something. That's funny. But this guy, killer clown right here. Don't need to mess with that guy. This street is great. I love it. I love it. Not every house is decorated, but a lot of them are. Makes it a lot of fun. One other thing that is very cool about this street is the location. Not this house or that house, but the next house is Laurie Strode's house. So if you come to Pasadena to see Michael Myers' house, which is very close to Laurie Strode's house and the hardware store, do yourself a favor. While you're parked, walk the half a block over to this street and go enjoy some amazing Halloween decorations. One last location, the Wrigley House made famous from the movie Society. It's also home to something to do with the Rose Parade. I don't know anything about that, but I love Society. Great horror movie. It's Halloween time. Watch Society if you haven't. Highly recommend it. Anyways, thanks for hanging out with me. Hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. Or let me know down below if you didn't and why. Because that would suck. That would hurt my feelings. I'm kidding. I hope you enjoyed it though. Have a good one, everybody. See you next time.